Truly, truly, I say to you, you will weep and lament, but the world will rejoice. You will be sorrowful, but your sorrow will be turned into joy. Hi, I'm Gary, and you're watching 7 Minutes in the Word. Over the last few lessons in John 16, Jesus has told his disciples that he is going away, and they can't go with him. He has told them that the world's hatred that is taking him away from them will be turned upon them when he is gone. He has told them, though, to not fear, but to remain in him, for he has overcome the world. In this week's lesson from John the 16th chapter, verses 16 through 24, Jesus tells his disciples that they will have sorrow at his leaving, but when he appears to them again, their sorrow will be turned into joy. In John the 16th chapter, verses 16 through 18, we read this: "A little while, and you will see me no longer, and again a little while, and you will see me." And some of his disciples said to one another, "What is this that he says to us? A little while, and you will not see me, and again a little while, and you will see me? And because I am going to the Father?" So they were saying, "What does he mean by a little while? We do not know what he is talking about." Now, maybe the disciples were tired and not listening very well. Or maybe Jesus' words seemed like a riddle to them. Or maybe Jesus was right on the money when, back in Matthew the 15th chapter, verse 16, he asked his disciples, "Are you so dull?" Whatever the reason, his disciples just did not grasp what Jesus was saying. John 16, verse 19. Jesus knew that they wanted to ask him, so he said to them, "Is this what you were asking yourselves? What I mean by saying, 'A little while, and you will not see me,' and again a little while, and you will see me?" Jesus isn't really covering any new ground here. 3 times in the book of Mark, in Mark 8, verse 31, and 9, 30 through 32, and then again in 10, 3 and 34. Jesus has told his disciples that he would be killed, and then after 3 days he would rise from the grave again. In Mark, the 9th chapter, verse 31, we read, "For he was teaching his disciples, saying to them, 'The Son of Man is going to be delivered over into the hands of men, and they will kill him. And when he is killed, after 3 days, he will rise.'" We often look at this and are amazed that the disciples did not understand. But then we, his 21st century disciples, often display signs of not understanding what Jesus has said. In John 16, 20 through 24, Jesus explained the meaning of his words. "Truly, truly, I say to you, you will weep and lament, but the world will rejoice. You will be sorrowful, but your sorrow will turn into joy. When a woman is giving birth, she has sorrow because her hour has come. But when she has delivered the baby, she no longer remembers the anguish for the joy that a human being has been born into the world. So also you have sorrow now, but I will see you again, and your hearts will rejoice, and no one will take your joy away from you. In that day you will ask nothing of me. Truly, truly, I say to you, whatever you ask the Father in my name, he will give it to you. Until now you have asked nothing in my name. Ask, and you will receive, that your joy may be full." Jesus explained that his disciples would weep and lament because of his death. The world, by contrast, would rejoice, thinking it was rid of him. But after his resurrection, the disciples would see Jesus again, and their sorrow would be turned into joy. Jesus used the example of a woman being sorrowful for the pain she suffers in childbirth, but after the child is born, she is filled with joy. Jesus said that in a similar way, his disciples would be sorrowful because of his going away, but they will rejoice when he is resurrected, and no one will be able to take that joy away from them. "In that day" needs to be interpreted in light of what he said next. He likely was referring to after his ascension, for after that time they would not be able to ask him anything. From that time on, they would ask the Father for whatever they needed to carry on in the name of Jesus. We need to understand that asking anything in the name of Jesus means that we ask for those things that are within the will of Jesus, the things that we need to fulfill his plan for us. It is by doing God's will in Jesus that our joy is made full. And now a programming note. In 2 weeks, on February 1st, we plan on opening up our YouTube channel. I will provide more information next week. We will be publishing 7 Minutes in the Word on both Facebook and YouTube. Thank you for watching today. If you have enjoyed this lesson, please click the like button below. If you like this page, then please click the like button that's just above, right underneath the page banner. And please do return again next week for another 7 Minutes in the Word, when we will conclude our study of Jesus' farewell to his disciples.